I'm officially done trying to sleep for the time being, so I figured what better way to deal with that than to do a little stream as I work on some music. I don't think anybody that I know is up right now, but you know what? We'll make our own fun, right? Um, so just a forward. My cat is trying to bite my headphone cable. I gotta keep it out of her reach. Oh, you curious soul. Uh, so right now I have headphones on. What I'm going to be ending up doing is not using my headphones so I can use my studio monitors. Oh my goodness, cat. No, stop. What I'm going to end up doing is taking my headphones off and I'll just be muting my mic. Like manually, I have the knob on the mic. I'll just be silencing myself um, when I get a little bit going, and I'll unmute myself when I'm going to say things or respond or whatever. Um, just because I don't mix in headphones anymore. I used to a lot. I use them as a reference, and it's just a lot easier for me to hear what's going on if I have the studio monitors than the headphones. So, um, yeah, hopefully you don't get any feedback or anything. And if you do, remind me, and I will make sure that I'm muting myself correctly. Yeah, so I have a little thing going on here. I'll let you hear it. This is a track that I'm working on that I'm hoping to have a friend sing for. Um, I won't say who yet, but yeah, it's a little witch house thing, and it's very bare bones. I worked on it for maybe a half hour. Uh, okay, it says 6 hours 43 minutes here. That's only because I reused a project from the last witch house song that I finished. That's not out yet. So I copied that file so I could use it as like a template, and then continue to use the presets and the all the drum samples and everything already kind of pre-mixed in a way. So that's why it shows 6 hours and 43 minutes. But I've been working at this for about a half hour, 45 minutes, something like that. Um, and yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. I'll just show it to you. Yeah, so that's the thing, and I have to do more with it. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. Um, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but when I start the stream, it doesn't always have the right title. So I'm just gonna go real quick and check to make sure Yeah, okay, hopefully it updated. Give me one moment. Okay, it just seems to be like in my OBS it doesn't refresh because it seems to be correct on like Twitch or whatever. But yeah, so I guess I'll get to work. The first thing I want to do is kind of make the beat a tad more interesting, at least in the second part, and then maybe redo some fills. So it's kind of interesting because um, I have the beat, which is like kind of, I don't know, it uses some hip hop sounds, um, and then I have a realistic sounding drum set underneath it. Um, just kind of emphasizing the sounds, mostly for the cymbals because I really like the sound of the cymbals like being bashed. So I have the cymbals and I distorted the drum set. I used SSD sampler, which is the Steven Slate drums. It comes with the free sets, so that's what I used. Um, the screen's freezing. That's weird. Why? Why is it freezing? That's not good. How dare you be frozen? You're ruining everything. Sorry about that. Got up for a second. My cat's clawing at things should not be clawing at. So what was I saying? I was trying to say that I was trying to say talk about the drums, but FL Studio has frozen on me, which is really weird. So get out the old task manager and kill it. I'm just gonna kill it. Okay. Let me load it up again. Okay, it should be all set now. Sorry about that. Not sure what happened. SSD kind of plunked out for a second. So, um, yeah. So what I have is I have the hip hop drums, and then I have the realistic drum set underneath it. Um, I'll show you what I mean. So here's the realistic, and then I have the realistic set underneath it. And like I was just talking about, I really like that the you can have it bash on the hi hat, and then I put some distortion on it to really give it the you know what I'm talking about here. So you put those together and you get a really big, huge sound like this. Now, the thing that I really want to do is I want to spice it up and add some fills and other things like that. It's just not doing it for me the way it is. Like, it gets the idea down, but that's about it. It doesn't do, it meets the expectation, but that's it. It doesn't do anything other than just, it's basically me laying down the idea. So, yeah, I'll do that now. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Okay. I want to add some extra snare hits in here because it's very bare bones. Let's see, bars. You kind of see here. I'm using samples from a sample pack that I got. I think I got it from Splice. So, not being super unique with my choices here because they're from my samples because they're from a pack made for Witch House. But you know what? I don't care. Let's. It sounds good. I'm gonna use it. I'm not too worried about it. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I think we'll have it go da 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 da. I think that makes it sound a little bit more unique. And of course, whatever I put here, I'm gonna mirror on the realistic drum set. So, um, by the way, I don't know if anybody's wondering this, but this kick down here, probably noticed it didn't sound any different before. Like it didn't sound any. You don't hear this one. I'll just tell you, you don't hear this one at all. It's this right here. It's just a trigger for the sidechain. And I do that because I mess with my levels a lot. So obviously you can see like that one's loud, and that's because I've pretty much distorted it, well, overdriven it, and just basically turned up the volume. So that way I can just leave this one at like the default value for the volume, and then my one that's at about half volume because I mix at around -9 decibels. So my, oh, sorry about that notification. So yeah, if I decide to turn this kick up or down or left or right or whatever I'm going to do with it, it's not going to change the way the synthesizers react to the drums. And that's what I want from it. I just want this to trigger the sidechain, which you'll only hear if I trigger this kick, which is routed to that separate signal, that separate channel, I guess. Okay, so before I forget, what am I doing here? I need to copy this. I actually need to go in and copy this, map it here. So this is the kick. So I'll put it on the kick right here. So this is a total drum set, so all the sounds are like all. I don't have to trigger them in separate channels. They're all going to be in this one piano roll, and then I have to copy the. Let's see. I have to copy the snare. I think I only added one snare hit, right? Yeah, I added one right there. Piano roll. Right, that's right here. Let's see. So it's on the 4 and of the third measure. 4 and of the third measure. Sorry for getting feedback for that, forgetting to mute myself. So another thing that I have is like right here. So the kick is the kick, obviously, and you can, all of these have velocity, but this is a rim shot right here. You can hear the difference. I'll play it for you. So just the way that I do things in these types of songs, I have a few now that I haven't released, but if you've heard Soulless, you might have picked up on it or something like that. I tend to put this clap on here, so I have the regular snare hit, and then I have the clap on top of it on the second snare hit. So usually on the 3, 1, 2, on the 4. I mean, sorry. Like, I'll show you. And yes, I know that's not on the 4, but it's in halftime, so it is, technically. So we're just gonna call it the 4. Yeah, it's basically on the 3, but in halftime it would be on the 4. Yeah, so I think that covers it. Do these play in sync? They should. Now, if you're perceptive, you might say, well, why does he have... Well, he has two sets of drums playing. Aren't they going to interfere with each other? The answer is yes, but I think they mostly have problems in the low end. I've already thought of that. What I do is I use the side chain for this to... So this is where the drum set is, if I recall correctly. Yeah. So what I do is I have this kick, since this kick ducks everything like I was just talking about. This is my ghost kick. That's why it's called ghost kick, and it's white. You don't hear it, but you definitely hear its effect in the song, because that's what I used to sidechain. So what I did was I decided whenever this kick is going, so whenever the ghost kick, which is right here, I guess I could highlight this white. We'll just make that white so I don't get confused later. So whenever this is playing too, generally, unless there's a specific reason for it not to. So basically, I have this with... Actually, no, I did it the other way. I have Fruity Peak controller. And I basically use this to... Oh, what is the term? I forget what it's called. It ducks only part of this frequency. I'm forgetting the name. I'm tired. Whatever. So it ducks the low end, basically, is what it does, so it doesn't clash. Like... And the reason, I might be able to use peak controller as a sidechain. I don't care to. I only do that in specific scenarios like this. I don't really know why. It's just not what I usually do. But the cool thing about this is this just takes whatever input it is and it reads it like this. So this is basically telling that EQ, stay at 50% where it normally would be. It starts at 50%, and you increase or decrease. So start at 50%, and whenever this plays duck it this amount, and it's basically following this line here. So I had that to kind of compensate for the low end because the distortion on the kit kind of amplifies that. So I want to duck that, but I want the high end because the high end has a nice crack. And we may have to do some EQ stuff later, but for now it works. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm sure there are other plugins that could use I don't know. I'm sure there are other plugins that might be able to do this more efficiently or whatever, but I just do it this way because it's quick and it works. So that's what I'm all about. If it works, it works. Yeah, so let's see. Okay, this is one where there's this fill at the end, which is important. Okay, so let's see. Okay, I got an idea for this one. I'm gonna step away for just like a half minute. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Okay. Okay, I think that sounds pretty good. And it leads into the fill nicely, I think. Something I forgot to do with this pattern is... Oh no, I did remember to do it. Okay, I was going to say I almost forgot to copy this line to this. What am I doing here? Yeah, here's what I was looking for. Paste. Also gonna open this up with piano roll, copy that, find this pattern right here, delete that, paste this, put it down, and I also have to, wait a second, what does this do? Oh, okay. Let's see. And I added an extra hit, or I added an extra hit or two to this actually. So, I'll just put this here for 1 second, compare what's here. It's not, so that's all set, that's all set. These are all set. Yeah, that kick under here is really nice. It adds a little bit of punch to that. Although I think this should be a rim shot. Okay, I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on the drum set for a minute and make sure. I actually have two distortion plugins on it, so I'll probably turn one of them down. It's got a nice crunch, but it fuzzes at the end, which really throws me off. Yeah, it's because Fruity Fast Disc is really dirty and stuff. It's hard to control, in my opinion. I'm gonna use Wave Shaper instead, and maybe turn it back where it was. See, it still fuzzes, but to a lesser degree, I think. So maybe we'll put it right here. Yeah, it's way better. It still has some fuzz and some noise at the end, but like it's workable, I think. I think that sounds way better. Still really punchy. Um, by the way, if you see like my mouse moving around and then all of a sudden you see like a plugin pop up, it's because I have a plugin picker. For those of you who don't use FL Studio, there's a plugin picker if you right click somewhere here and then you can add stuff or right click and remove stuff, but you can't see the plugin picker. So that's why I'm bringing it up, because it might just look like magic and I'm just pulling stuff out of my ass, but I'm not. It's oh, well, I am, but there's an interface for it. It just looks like magic, unless you know that, though. Um, okay, so this is gonna be a bit more interesting. I want to find some. I want to find some more parts to put in here. So I'm gonna listen to this for a second. Um, here goes. I'm gonna listen for about here. Rendered Ghost in the house. Check him out. He's always spinning my stuff, spinning other people's stuff. Lots of cool stuff over there. Yeah, so I noticed a hit. I think it was in this section where the drum, the two drum sets don't line up. So I'm gonna listen to it again real quick. I knew I caught it. I knew I caught it. I knew as soon as I heard it. Probably didn't do this correctly, which is not surprising because I'm a bit tired. The whole reason, wait a second. Did I not? I swore I copied it, right? Hold on. What's going on here? What am I doing? Am I too tired to be doing this? Probably, but that's okay. I'm too tired to be doing it anyway. What is going on? Why is it not letting me copy this? I know I should be able to do this. Okay, now it's working. I probably hit the wrong key. I'm going to be honest. I'm just blaming FL Studio. Okay. I think you got to move this over by one. Yeah, so what do we have here? Compare and contrast, eliminate. That's actually a good slogan. I should keep that. So that's already got one. That's already got one. Okay. Compare, contrast, eliminate. That's pretty good. I should put that on a t-shirt or something. All right, let's go. Probably want to plop a kick down here because there's a kick on the other one as well. And this is a flam. I don't do this with the electronic kit because it does not sound right to me. So I put it on this, makes it unique to this set. It also gives it a bit of difference where it might sound a little less robotic. So, just trying stuff out. I think it sounds lit. So, yeah. Okay, sweet. So I think that's sorted out. I'm going to listen to this section one more time. It's funny because anybody who's watching probably knows this, but people think some people think oh, they sit in the studio and just magic is made. And it's you know what? Magic happens when you listen to the thing 50,000 times and tweak little things. That's how it happens. It doesn't happen by just sitting here and doing it most of the time. To be honest, this is such a long pattern. How long is this? That's 23. Yeah, it's kind of a long time for this to be playing, especially during the beginning. I think I'm going to 86 this, move this closer. Whoops. Move this closer. Still not doing it right. Probably move this closer like this. And I kind of want it to go into this part. It's a little bit more calm, less aggressive, I think. And see what that does. I want to put that there. I'm going to make this one unique, though. And I'm going to make the hi-hat not so crashy. Just while it's filtered, this is the filter here, and then it winds up, or one of these is the filter. Yeah, this one is the filter here. I'm going to put this up here so I know which one is which. Okay, that's something that we forgot to do. We forgot to... Actually, you know what I could do? Shoot. Actually, I could get rid of this and... No. No, let's go all the way. These patterns haven't been updated. But I don't want them to be so aggressive. I think I'll rewrite the drum pattern. Hold on. It would be cool to not have it play here. I know this filter's up, and I probably don't need this whole filter thing, but it would be cool to just have the fill there. Yeah, but it didn't sound right. It didn't sound right. It's got to well up the whole way. So... yeah, we're gonna have to copy this. Copy. This is the filter kick here. I have it in its own little thing. Make this unique. I guess I shouldn't have... I made all those changes without thinking of the ramifications. Why is it not... Why is it not letting me copy this again? Why is it doing this? This shouldn't be here. Why is that there? I don't know. I think I know why. I think I didn't actually copy it the right way, and I'm just forgetting. Here we go. Keep this straightforward. I'm gonna have to add that kick. See, I need to open the piano roll. Copy it. I don't know. Tell me if I've been doing that. And yeah, whatever. Oh, well, thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Rest easy. I'm just here because I can't rest easy. So, you do it for me. Take it easy. Okay. Let's see. What am I doing here? Oh, yeah. I am comparing, contrasting, and eliminating. I don't need this. Wait, why am I deciding to do that? Oh yeah, it's this one I need to delete. Oh man, I am stupid right now. And I don't need this one. So... Wait, I'm doing it backwards, aren't I? I need to delete the ones I already have. No. This is what I copied. Yeah, I'm doing it right. Jeez. I'm just freaking stupid right now. That'll be for the slow part, which is right here. Building up. It only starts halfway through. I don't think you can really hear it before then anyway, but here, let's give it a test drive. Okay, that's something we have to get rid of. Is we don't need that fill in this. This one doesn't even have the fill anymore. I think I removed it or something. I think. Yeah, there's no fill here. We need to get rid of this. Get rid of that fill. So what's going on here? Compare, contrast, eliminate. Compare, contrast, eliminate. Actually, I found an easier way to compare and contrast and eliminate. Here, paste this right here, and then we can see what's doing what. Okay, so this just goes cut do cut do. Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's all I needed to figure out. Cut this. Paste it back here. There we go. Because we don't need to fill every 4 measures. We need to fill like every 8 measures before the change. Yeah, we'll try this. Let's go. Okay, that's something else I'm going to do is I'm going to change this bass pattern. I don't want to use this for this section. I know the chords follow it, but we'll redo the chords as well. And then make it a little bit more unique. So what goes with this? This is the normal one. I don't know if I like these little notes that go do-do-do, do-do-do. I don't know if I like those, but I thought it would be a little bit more unique than just having the note drone out, because the other three songs that I have just do that. So I wanted to try something a little bit different. I know it's like such a small change, but I mean it sticks out, and that's kind of what I wanted. But you know, we'll see. So we got to figure out a bass line that goes from A sharp, and then leads back into A sharp. So. I'm thinking instead of just going from uh, A sharp to F sharp, we'll go from A to we'll go straight down to D sharp. Then I'm thinking maybe we'll throw you a curve with C sharp, but we'll put it way high, and then we'll end with a G sharp again, because that leads nicely in, but it's these ones that will change here. We'll kind of reorganize them. And then what we'll do is we'll also slide these ones, because this one slides if you overlap the notes, which is really cool. This doesn't slide at all except for the end. But yeah, let's listen to that and see what happens. Okay, I like that. It works, but the G sharp is throwing me because it's a little too happy. I'm thinking maybe we put that to F sharp. Maybe we just use the same notes, rearrange them a bit. And it would also be really cool if we even... Let's try extending this a little bit and like make another progression to follow it afterwards. Let's just see. There, it's still technically the same note, but the contrast in the octaves will be really nice, because I love it when they do that in Witch House. Where it's just like, you know what I'm talking about. If you like Witch House, you know what I'm talking about. There, and these are kind of variations of progressions kind of progressions I've used in the past, as well. There, so we have our progression here, and I'm gonna cut this one off because I don't need it to change. I don't need it to like follow the other one. What's it called? When it slides, I don't need it to slide. That's what I'm trying to say. I can't use my words right now. I don't need it to slide, and we'll just test that out real quick and see how it works. And then if it works, we'll add chords underneath it or over it, whatever. I say that's a winner, winner, chicken dinner. as we say in Maine. So now I gotta make some chords. And of course we're gonna use root notes. So I believe it's this one. Okay, so put that up to about the 4th octave. Alright, and now we start crafting. So I'm just going to start out with basic triads, and then we'll rearrange them and add, do voice leading, rearrange the chords, invert them, whatever I need to do. And probably add bass notes will probably be part of that. Yeah. I should mention, I don't know what key we're working in, but I think it's C sharp minor, I think. I think. No, I think it's A sharp minor. I think, because... yeah, it should be A sharp minor. Hold on, let me check. I know what it is, but yeah, it's A sharp minor. I knew that. I don't have faith in myself. Okay, so this is my major. I think this might be a major. Here, let's figure it out. Oh yeah, and the first thing we can do is hold on. I want to put my headphones back on because I'm not mixing or testing the mix or anything like that, so I can actually use my headphones now, which will be really cool. So okay, we don't need to extend these notes. They're not going to slide or anything. These are just chords. So it would be cool if I stretch these out so they're not one measure, so they're two measures to slow it down a little. But I honestly think it's okay. I think I'm overthinking it just a little bit. Here, we'll put this right here. Okay. So I'm just going to listen to them in order and see how they sound. And then we'll do voice leading and stuff. I think that sounds really nice. I really like those. It sounds very relaxing, calm, I guess, maybe. But when we put it in, it'll sound pretty creepy, I think. Put these up like this. Try and get them to be around the same octave. Maybe having this lower will make it sound better. Something makes me want to move this down. Well, that's scary. The wrong key. Move it to F. I think these are a little too compacted. I think we do need a difference between them. But I really like how, I think I like how these two are together. Are these two major chords? Yeah, they're two major chords. It's kind of weird. A little too happy, BB. Well, it all comes down to this. This is where I start making decisions and be like, nah, this progression doesn't really work that well. I like how the bass sounds, but this part really works. I don't feel like this one does. So I'm going to 86 this, and then come over here and maybe extend these double like I was going to. Let's listen to that. Let's feel it out. I think that works really well. I hope I haven't used that before. Probably have. Oh well. There's only so many progressions, right? Here we go. Just going to extend this. Yeah, in hindsight, it wasn't a good idea to use D sharp then D sharp. It would be better if I was already holding, like, that makes the same chord play for a long time. So let's listen to just how this sounds. Oh, I know why it sounds so good to me. It's because the F is right here and this is an F sharp. Like those just, yeah. And I have absolutely used this progression in one of the other songs, so I just realized after hearing the bass, yeah, okay. But it sounds so good, man. It sounds so good. And as long as everything else around it is a little bit different, I don't think anybody will mind. Yeah, that definitely works. I'm not sure how I like this bell part. Doesn't really fit with that. I wonder if I put this in there. Yeah, see, this is something that's been bothering me for a while. It sounds really cool in the beginning to have it, like, do this progression. Like, that sounds really nice, but doesn't really go with what we're doing. I wonder if I'm gonna make this unique 86 the rest of these, remove them, and I'm just gonna play around with this. Probably not too much. So I believe it was F sharp, D sharp, and then yeah, I think it ends on G. Put that like this, and yes, A. I'll double check this. So F sharp, D sharp, G sharp. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure how I like that. I'm starting to question the whole pattern now, but I bet there's a way we could make it work. Maybe just by keeping it the same, honestly. Keep it the same. It doesn't really need to move up and down. It's kind of unnecessary, but I think we could do some more with this top end here. Um, You see that kind of creates a melody, all right? It creates a sort of melody where it's like it's these notes right here. These whatever note is on the top is the one you're listening to the most. At least me, that's the one I hear the most. So if I pull over my so yeah, it's essentially doing this instead of like hearing all this. Those bottom notes are more or less like supporting. So what you're really hearing is whoops, I'm hitting the wrong notes. Like that's what you're hearing. That's what's gripping you. The rest of this is kind of just filler, to kind of support that. Not filler, but it supports it. Did I do something wrong here? Yeah, I must have added that by accident. Yeah, it's put it on a different pattern like this if you want, and just hear the top end. Do this. And that kind of creates a variation of this one. So if we cut it, put it back on pattern 1, delete this part right here, stick it in, it should work. That's what she said. This is a Christian program. Stop it. And I knew this was going to clash, but it works so well that I'm willing to... Oh, wait, hold on. Control X. I'm actually on pattern 2. Whoops. Here we go. That's the original one. I didn't want to delete it. Let's just see how that works. Okay, that does not work on any level for me. Thinking if we do it the opposite way, like this. I think that sounds better. And it's okay to have a double tap right here. Just have it hit the same note twice. I think that's much more engaging and easier to listen to. I would say. Now I gotta fix these. That's okay. So it's this one. We might be able to use the original one as the intro. Would be pretty cool. But you know what? Might as well just keep it simple. You ever heard the term KISS? Keep it simple, stupid. That's what I'm doing. Keep it simple, stupid. show you a little trick here. It was down and off you. Yeah, I'm not sure if this will stay there. I think it's better than it was. I think I'd rather use the bell for something there, but I didn't like what it was playing originally. Probably something new, but yeah. Here, if anybody's tuned in, show you something it's not released yet. Actually, I'm not sure I want to show you this one. I think I want to show you a different one, but it's got to load. So this is one. Oh, where is it? I'll find it. Hold on. So this one is fully mastered already. It's not slated for release until May, if I recall correctly. I think it's something like May 19th. May 17th. May 17th. That's a Friday. Third Friday of every month. I'm releasing my stuff this year so far. So even if there's other releases, there should be at least one release on every third Friday of the month. So look forward to that, I guess. But this is one that's not slated for release until May. It's not even on Bandcamp yet. This is called Astrophy. And yeah, it's a witch house sort of in that style. I'll show you what it's all about, and you can hear it and be the first to know what's going on. This is fully mastered, so if it's a little loud, you know what to do. Yeah. Just gonna speak over it so it can't get ripped. So, sorry to interrupt the tune, but, after some recent incidents in the past couple years, you can enjoy the track after I clip this, after I speak. Sexy stuff, right? Yeah. You like that, right? Yeah, so that's that track. Whoops. It's not listening to me. So that's that. That's coming out in May. So it's kind of the style I'm messing with right now. I've attempted to incorporate Witch House into my music at previous points, but I feel like I haven't really nailed the style I was going for until recently with the release of Soulless. So, you know, if you haven't heard that, you can check it out on Spotify um, or on Bandcamp, rayneressner.bandcamp.com. If anybody's not aware, I put stuff early on there. But yeah, Soulless, I think it released in like late November or early mid December. I can't remember at this point, but um, yeah. So I feel like I've really nailed what I'm going for. The one that I was just showing you before, hopefully gonna have someone sing on that one. Although it's gonna be tweaked and mixed in, and like these are just samples. This is not a guest singer. These are samples from a sample pack that I happen to have, and I believe I got them from Splice. So hopefully I've done enough to them where they don't sound like they were from Splice, but I think they sound really well, and I also edited them a lot. I have a high part and a low part, and they're pitch shifted and edited and all that stuff. Some of these are in keys that don't even match the song that it's in, so had to mess with that, time stretch them, that sort of thing. So it's a lot of fun. So I have a lot of stuff that I mess with and a lot of different things that I do. But yeah, that's one. And yeah, I know it's a shame. It's a shame and it's silly that I have to like speak over the song to make sure people don't rip it. I don't want it out yet until it's out, and I don't want anybody taking it and just naming it for themselves. I trust my viewers. It's people who see this after that I'm concerned about. Not gonna name names, but there's a situation within the last couple of years where someone attempted to take some of my music and still ended up taking it, but nobody's seeing it, so it's not worth taking to a legal battle. Um, and honestly, nobody would want to listen to it because they ruined it. So anyway, yeah, that's the reason for that. So I apologize for that. It's not an accusation. It's just me. CYA, cover your ass. You know what I mean? Um. Well, what time is it? It's 12:25. Yeah, I've been streaming for over an hour, almost 1 hour and 15 minutes. I don't feel like I did a whole lot to that other track, but I feel like I got some kinks worked out of it and stuff. Um, so I think I'm gonna call it here and go try and chill or something. I don't know what it is. Your boy's just not been able to sleep so well. So I'll find something to keep myself entertained. But thank you very much for anybody who tuned in. I hope you learned something. Hope we got to connect a little bit. Got to see my process. Um, Spread the word. Give me a follow if you want. Whatever. Um, I really want to start streaming a little bit more frequently so that I can connect with people who listen to my music and um, share interests, share some cool moments together when we game, maybe, and share techniques, learn from each other, that sort of thing. So, yeah, thanks for anybody tuning in, and everybody have a good night. Peace.